Whispering soothing phrases to the cheater, she guided him into the small room where the brides are usually held before the ceremony and shut the door behind them. She pointed to the bench. "Have a seat. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name?" The man rubbed his head with both hands, messing up his too long hair even more.
"Ben Larson. I've known Susan since college. We promised to marry each other, but I was too young. I think we're meant to be together."
Her mind clicked through the guest list, snagged on the name, and brought up her mental notes. Ben Larson, an old college friend who had broken up with her after college and recently reconnected. He helped out her mother, who had pressured Susan to invite him, was supposed to attend with his girlfriend. Damn it. She hadn't seen a red flag on this one. The slight scent of beer on his breath indicated he'd had a few before the ceremony. A disjointed puzzle slowly came together. Ben breaks up with his current girlfriend, feels sentimental, maybe a bit scared over still being alone, has too much to drink, decides to attend the wedding alone, and in a spectacular, stupid move, impulsively convinces himself he still loves Susan. "I understand, Ben," Avery said in a warm voice. "Hang on." Bella would have quietly taken the bride and groom aside by now to mediate a discussion. The crowd needed one last distraction to buy them some time. Quickly. Avery tapped out a text to her other sister, Taylor. "Bring in the champagne. Need 5 more minutes." Avery always made sure there were a few trays of poured champagne ready to go for any crisis. It was the ultimate distraction. Her sister texted back, "Allowed in the church? Don't care. Go." Snapping her gaze away from the phone, she studied the cheating interloper in front of her. Time to de-bomb the situation. "Ben, did you and your girlfriend break up recently?" A ragged sigh, his lips curved downward in a bit of a sulk.
"Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with this."
"I think it does. Don't you think if you had these feelings for Susan, you would have said something sooner? Maybe it's not Susan you truly miss. Maybe it's—" She trailed off, looking for help.
"Melissa?"
"Yes, Melissa. You see, Susan always considered you a good friend, especially to her mother. She appreciates that relationship, but never believed you were meant to be together. Now, Melissa, I bet she was a better match. It must have been hard losing her." He nodded, looking miserable.
"Yeah, it was. I got scared. I was afraid she'd end up hurting me, so I broke up with her first. Stupid, huh?"
Sometimes we do stupid things because we're afraid. I think if you're brave enough to stand up in church and proclaim your feelings, you're brave enough to go after Melissa, the one you truly love. She paused for a beat. Don't you? He looked up. His eyes sparked with a hint of determination.
"Yeah, I do. You're right. I gotta get her back."
I agree. Already she was on her phone, getting an Uber to the front of the church. A black SUV will be out front to take you where you need. To take you to Melissa.
"I have my car."
She shook her head. "No, you've had a few beers, and you want to make sure you practice your speech on the way over. Now, come with me. We'll use the side door."
"Thanks."
Worry flicked over his face.
"Hey, I didn't mess up Susan's wedding or anything, did I? Can you tell her I made a mistake? That I love Melissa instead?"
"Of course. I'll fix it. Off you go." She pushed him out the door and dragged in a breath. Smoothing her hair, she composed herself, re-entered the church, and assessed the situation. Guests happily sipping champagne while the soloist kept singing her heart out. Bride and groom smiling at each other again while Bella looked on. Priest holding his stance at the altar, Bible open, ready to continue. Bridesmaids and groomsmen standing still, probably due to Taylor threatening them if they uttered a word or took a step off the line. Avery met her sister's gazes. They nodded. Order had been restored. Bella escorted the couple back front and center, the exact moment the last lingering note of music trailed off. The priest smiled and skipped over the question he'd already asked, smoothly transitioning to the most important part of the ceremony.